What's going on, guys? Welcome back to your pre-market watch list. Sorry about yesterday's video. I thought I uploaded a different one, but uploaded the wrong one, so that was funny. But I gotta say, as everybody knows, the market is going absolutely nuts. Every stock possibly imaginable is squeezing through the roof. Short sellers are getting crushed. I've had a tough time shorting a lot of the setups. We've been looking to short, and so a lot of that's not working right now because the market's just going absolutely crazy. So with that being said, I mean, RHE, AMC, EXPR, KOSS, GME, AAL, CCL, Tesla. I mean, everything. It doesn't even matter. Pick whatever you want. It's probably going nuts. So eventually, this crazy hype and momentum that we're seeing in the market, it will end. And, you know, the whole thing going on with Wall Street bets, I don't want to speak too much on because I'm not trying to bag on the whole thing. But at the end of the day, the big guy isn't going to like what they're doing. And eventually, it's going to get censored. It'll get shut down. They'll do something to it because, again, it's never okay for the small guy to have that much power. So if it affects government, it affects big money, it's not going to fly. So this is the perfect example for you guys to witness in real time, power-hungry people on the top doing anything they can to shut down the little guy. So this should be everything and all the evidence in the world that you need to see to realize that the big guy and Big Brother don't really like you. So anyways, it's funny. Wall Street bets, congratulations. Congrats. You guys squeezed me out on a few shorts, so that's good for you guys. But anyways, good day here. We'll run over these stocks. So again, I don't even really want to do analysis because it all just goes to shit half the time. This market's so hot and so crazy that most of the stuff we would use to do analysis, it's just not playing out as well. It's not following the rules of the market as well. So things are a little bit more confusing, but to put it simply, the momentum's hot. Follow RHE, follow KOSS, GME. I mean, all of them, right? As long as this momentum is that hot, we'll just keep following these things. So we're gonna go over to AAL. AAL's trading pretty well. I ended up, trading this a couple times, doing a couple longs, a short, a bounce. So I've been trading AAL today back and forth, doing pretty well on it. So this is going to be the main candidate that I watched. They reported earnings. Earnings were, good. The stock's ripped. It's overbought right now, so we might start with a sell-off during the day. But at the end of the day, right now, volatility is nuts. Normally markets always stay below or trading near this blue line. The fact that it blew over that by 6 points is crazy. So the range is just really big. You're going to want to decrease some of your share size, maybe keep some things smaller for the time being. It might be easier to manage the emotion while you're having stocks swinging, such high percentages. So CCL, that's the main one on watch. If you followed Tesla reported earnings, or there's news that came out about earnings. So this stock is down pretty big. I don't really know what to make of Tesla. I haven't traded it or followed it as much as I used to as it got more and more expensive. But I will say this. You had a big sell-off on Tesla from earnings. And if you look at this chart in the 4-hour, you kind of came back off those earnings, bounced back, hit resistance here at 830. So right now, on the bull side, the market wants to get back over 830. On the bear side, the markets want to keep Tesla below 830. So if you're trading on Tesla, essentially your resistance points are 830. Through 830, you could see it pop back up, but for now, the bears are going to try to control the move below 830 on Tesla. Okay? Looking at GameStop now. So GameStop's pretty nuts. Where GameStop's at right now, I wouldn't be bullish on the day. I would imagine that the market is trying to return GameStop back towards the mean, which is about 400 right now, or 404, 410. So for right now, if you're following GameStop, anticipate maybe towards the open, we can see it decrease a little bit out of this kind of head and shoulders formation, more towards the 404 price. Let's run over and look at the market. Yesterday, the video I made failed to upload, but essentially we had mentioned that the market was going to try to go bearish, okay? Because if you look at this 4-hour chart, couple days back, the market had that wild swing down to 378, got bought up, then it swung back down around 378 yesterday, pre-market, then it bounced up. We sold down below trend, breakdown, excuse me. Woo! Woo! So we break down, and then we go to the daily chart support. So if you look, we went right down to daily chart support. So we broke 4-hour trend, swung down to the daily chart, now kind of bouncing off the daily chart. If the market's going to swing lower here on the S&P 500, it's going to have to do it essentially below $372. So for right now, we're kind of anticipating that we're going to get kind of a choppier, grindier day with maybe a bounce, because right here, this 372, that's the daily chart trend. You can see that we went under, got bought up, went over, got resistance, went under, got bought up, went over, got resistance. So the supply is just over the 372, and the demand was just below the 372 into the 370. So demand, supply, and then this time the demand had caught up to 372. So the demand was below 372, resistance was over 372. And now resistance is over 372. We came back down to 372 and we got bought up. Rather than going below, we stayed at 372 and got bought up. So there's enough demand around the 372 price that's going to try to push this market a little bit higher today. Something else that's been moving is this MNPR. That actually looks pretty bullish right now. There's VIVE. This is probably going straight up right now. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is a stock we typically short, and it's just going nuts. So again, keep an eye on the momentum scanner from the Boiler Room Trading YouTube channel. I mean, that's really all I got for you guys. I know I didn't go over too much, but it's just a crazy market, and everything's just jumping around and going nuts. So do the best you can. Size down a little bit, and you should be just fine. With that being said, guys, everybody take care, and I'll see you in the next one.